Now this right here was my original head unit that came with my bike, and you can see it's got well, it's got 817 miles on it. It had more than that on it, but I believe this was my original. I think it is anyway. You can see the speedometer and the fuel gauge, and you can also see the low oil and the turn lights and all that stuff. Okay, well that's a stock one. Now let me show you what it looks like on my one right here. Now I don't know if you can see that, but this speedometer is PG, which means it's Fongier. Now when I bought it a few years ago at VT Cycles in Hawaii, ordered it, it had 0 miles on it. It takes a long time if you just drive in the summer around a little town to put on 6,000 miles. I mean, hell, that's from here to New York and back, probably. But this is the way the front of it looked. Now I didn't know it was going to work, but I had to take out the old speedometer unit, which they're set in there pretty tight because they don't want you taking them out and changing them, therefore changing the speedometer reading so that you can screw the next guy that's gonna buy your deal. So you can see here the chrome around it and how I've taken about 3 bolts to hold it in, and you can see where I made the cut on the inside of the casing here. And this is what the stock casing looks like right here. And you can see it's a big empty space right there. Underneath that, right underneath this area right here, is all the well, the speedometer needles and things like that. But the one thing that I was worried about that wasn't going to fit is right here's where the speedometer hooks up. Now it's in the back of this stock case. Here's the front, it's in the back. Now if you look at, here's the front of my fixed case, and you'll see the speedometer cable is right here instead of right back here by this white tie. Anyway, you can see my speedometer cable, and with 6,000 miles it's worked just fine. I've been able to keep my regular turn signal switches, my high and low beam, my oil switch, everything. It just worked fine. And also, if you look at this case, this has been outside, inside, everything. You can see that. Well, let's see if we can do it. Like, see? There's no condensation underneath there or anything. I mean, it's just a great fit. And I've got my high beam there, and my fuel gauge, turn signals, oil, and it accurately goes up to 90 miles an hour, or in European 140 kilometers an hour, which I don't know how fast that is. I don't know jack shit about kilometers. So I hope to get this bike up to 110 kilometers an hour, or 70 miles an hour. So I hope you like that, how that I put that in. It's really worked well, and I did it maybe 4 or 5 years ago.